Moving forward,
Okay.
let's play a little Would You Rather here. All right.
Rather.
Would you rather? I'm going to put you in a situation here, Brandon, where I need you to tell me option A or option B of would you rather. The first situation is would you rather Justin Jefferson get paid before CeeDee Lamb or Jamar Chase? Or would you rather Christian Darrisaw gets paid before Rashawn Slater? So it's interesting the way that I worded these questions because it's not quite which one would you rather reset the market, because both of them are at one point or another going to reset the market. It's would you rather a situation where you have the highest paid wide receiver on your team or the highest paid left tackle? Where do you think the money is better situated? And to give you a little bit more color, maybe this helps in your thought process. Right now, the highest paid left tackle is Laramie Tunsil at $25 million a year, whereas the highest paid wide receiver is Tyreek at $30 million a year.
Oof. It's so important.
Right?
Unless we get some lefty, then right tackle's the position. I am less afraid. Is that a word? The right word? Of Rashawn Slater's contract affecting Christian Darrisaw's contract than I
Why is that?
am with CeeDee Lamb getting some monster deal from the Cowboys because they're not going to pay Dak. You know what I mean? Then that, and then just the wide receiver mentality going, fuck that guy, I need way more money than him. You know what I mean? So, not that JJ's that guy, but yeah, I definitely would want JJ to get paid before CeeDee Lamb. Because it's also more likely that CeeDee Lamb, like, he could still get paid less, even if he gets paid after. You know?
Right. The Cowboys could say, hey, you're not Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Which CeeDee Lamb would then say, trade me.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not so worried about Rashawn Slater's role in the resetting of the offensive line market
Right.
than I am CeeDee Lamb, I guess. So it's not so much about my players, our players. It's more about the other players. So I would rather.
Yeah,
have
you make
JJ
a good
get paid.
point. You make a good point. And I'd say if Rashawn Slater hasn't been hurt recently and he continued the trajectory that he was
Yes.
on, especially if that sensational rookie season, you know, I think the conversation would be a little different. But going into this year, if he does return to form, then everybody can kind of fill the gap between and where the injury happened, where it might be a little bit more competitive then. But I agree. I think if you were able to pay Justin Jefferson first, and then the market resets, some diva, CeeDee Lamb could come up and just blow it up. But then you've got Jamar Chase coming right around the corner, and it's gonna happen. Where who after the two of us? Well, you've got Penei Sewell. He's on right tackle over there in Detroit. But who are these young left tackles that are really going to reset the market? Because when you look at the tackle market in terms of average annual salary, so Laramie Tunsil, Houston, 25 mil. Andrew Thomas, New York Giants, 23.5 mil. Then you've got Trent Williams, 23 mil. Deion Dawkins for Buffalo, 20 mil. And then Jake Matthews, Atlanta, for 18 mil. Trent Williams is still third. This guy, veteran of veterans, especially when it comes to the left tackle position, playing at a high level year in and year out. You gotta prove that you're at least better than him if you are going to demand a higher contract. Whereas the wide receiver position, I feel like there's a lot more opportunity for that to happen.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's
Moving on.
yeah. Okay, my turn.
What
Okay.
situation you have for me?
Okay, so this is as a fan, I think more so. Well, I guess all these questions are as fans, but would you rather, and then I have an example, would you rather have a primarily passing focused offense or rushing focused offense? And I think the example that I have in my head, personalities aside, is in the last few years, like, would you rather have had your Keenan Allen on your team, or would you have rather had the Austin Eckler on your team?
In that scenario, and I feel like that's a little bit of a different one because of the feelings that I have towards each
That's
player.
what I'm trying to say. Get the personalities out of
For
there.
sure.
Not players of today. I'm
Right,
talking
right,
players
right.
in the,
Would I rather a primarily passing focused offense or a rushing focused offense? I see both sides to this. I see from an excitement point of view in terms of big plays, lots of scoring, more time on the clock. Well, that's a passing offense. From a Chargers fan who really wants to win, I think I have to go with the rushing. I have to go with what everybody is telling me Jim Harbaugh is going to do to the Chargers. What everybody is telling the world what Jim Harbaugh is going to do to the Chargers, and that's going to beef up the trenches, be mean, be bad, run the football down the other team's throat, and let's do it. Let's run the clock out. Let's play strong defense. Stop them from scoring. Continuing to tire out the defense. We're going to get our points. Justin Herbert's going to be precise. He's going to be surgical. He's got the accuracy. He's going to make it happen, but we're going to keep running it. We're going to keep running it and keep running it. And when we get to the fourth quarter, we've still got a lot left in the tank. You guys are going to be tired. We're going to be coming at you. This is what I want. And if it doesn't produce big explosive plays, but it does wins, I'm in for it. Mm-hmm. So would I rather, even as a fan's perspective, as a Chargers fan who's ready to win in the next 5 years Super Bowl, here we come. We trust in Harbaugh. We believe in Harbaugh. We are going with the primarily focused rushing attack.
I like that too. And I almost kind of like, like a 75-yard rushing touchdown, first play of the drive type thing. I find to be way more exciting than the 75-yard receiving touchdown. I feel like those ones are often, he just kind of ran by the guy and they weren't expecting it. And he, it was an awesome play. Great. But it's not as like you get to see the whole play on a running play while you're watching the broadcast because that's where they're focused. They don't show you the guy running off screen,
Yeah.
And so I really, really like explosive running plays. And when they just make one cut and then in your head you go, he's gone. While he's still in the trenches there and you're like, he's gone. It's over. And that's one of the best feelings.
There's no one back there. Yeah.
It's so cool. Now we have JJ, so I obviously love the passing and I love the big chunk plays that you can get. But the big touchdowns I think are so much more fun when it's a big rushing play. So I'm kind of with you there, but as a fan, I like watching JJ a lot. So I would probably go passing just currently because I want to have a great quarterback that can get that guy the ball because it's so fun. But rushing is I love, and everybody does obviously, but
100%.
Really
honestly, there's no right or wrong in this situation, right? You make the argument for winning, for fun, big plays.
Yeah.
Let's just have high scoring games all the time.
I want Derrick Henry on my team. You know what I mean? Like I want Derrick Henry. I want Adrian Peterson on my team. You want LT on your team. I
want LT
on your team. They're so 100%. Badass, so fun. Okay. Anyways, that's my thing. But,
No, oh God, bring on the football. Bring on the football. We're almost here. Okay. Brandon, would you rather the Bears go worst to first this year, thus making the NFC North a potential 3-team powerhouse? And yes, I'm including the Green Bay Packers. The Detroit Lions are going to continue. Are they going to build off their 12-5 campaign last year? I don't know, but they're going to be right there close. And now the Bears are going worst to first. So that means they're better than those two teams. Unfortunately, in this scenario, the Vikings would then be last.
Okay.
So would you rather the Bears go worst to first this year? Or you offer Justin Jefferson as part of the trade package to get QB2? Whoever you want at QB2.
This is easy.
It's easy.
I'm not getting rid of this guy. There's no.
You're talking. Wait. You're talking about the fact that once you have the head coach lined up and the franchise quarterback, we just discussed with Harbaugh and Herbert. So you are a firm believer in Kevin O'Connell. Hey, I'm with you. His offense gets it going. That you guys score points. It happens. But you got to get the quarterback in order to make that happen. That's the other piece of the puzzle that you mentioned earlier. And yes, Justin Jefferson, you absolutely love him. But you got to remember, the cupboards aren't bare like the Chargers are. When we open our cupboards, who do we have? You have Jordan Addison. And after that rookie season last year, you know that the hope, the trajectory is going up here. He can be that support system with Hawk, with Ty Chandler and Aaron Jones, Vikings legend Aaron Jones, right? And you've got the choice of your quarterback at QB2 to make it all happen. If you want Heisman winner Jaden Daniels to be back there, be electric, fast playmaking QB, can make all the throws, there's your LSU guy to cheer for as well. Right? If you want Drake May because you believe that connection with Josh McCown is going to really do something for you. If you believe in Harbaugh that JJ McCarthy is that winner, only one loss in his campaigns with Harbaugh coaching him. Like, that is incredible. National championship, plays the best quarterback, best quarterback out of all of them playing quarterback. You have that choice, and you aren't left with a bare cupboard.
I had my mind made up before. I don't think I listened to anything you said. There's no shot we're trading JJ. Absolutely not. No shot we're trading JJ's. There's no. I would 100%. What was the other option? Oh, Bears worst to first. Definitely go Bears worst to first.
So you keep Justin Jefferson. You be the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the NFC North.
But we're getting a guy anyways, and that guy's going to be sweet anyways. So
yeah, but are you getting number one? Remember, you have multiple QBs that you are in love with, so you're happy with any of them. But there's an order. There's a preference.
There's an order.
And yes, you might get your preference fall to you, absolutely. And
but maybe there's
for your sake, absolutely. I wish that to be.
Also, fun if Bears do go worst to first. That would suck.
Exactly.
I don't want to be in a good division. That sucks so bad. But I think that would mean, because last year, so that would be Bears win the division this year, Lions last year, the Vikings the year before, and the Packers the year before. I wonder if that's ever happened where 4 separate teams, or all 4 teams in 4 years win the division. I wonder if that's ever happened.
That'd be very interesting.
I bet you.
That would be very interesting. That would be
cool.
cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be one of those random stats that you just see up on the TV.
First time.
ESPN always. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. Would you rather win? Oh, mine aren't as spicy as yours.
You got to turn up the spice then, Brandon.
I have a fun one after, okay? Because this is the last Would You Rather, but I have a fun one.
A bonus?
A bonus. What's more likely? I just didn't want to do it at the end of the last one. But okay. Would you rather have a star-studded O-line or a star-studded D-line? Do you want to protect your man, your franchise quarterback, or do you want to destroy the other team's quarterback?
Patrick Mahomes.
Doesn't matter. Just only that quarterback. That's when we turn on the chance.
We all have a chance. And I'm not wishing injury on Patrick Mahomes.
You're just wishing it sacked a lot gently.
Yes. Yeah, just down by contact every single play. Um, I I'm thinking about it, but really it's a no-brainer, especially with what we've already mentioned today with Joe Burrow and the fact that his injury history is really putting him at risk when it comes to the Bengals drafting their next franchise QB before the Chargers do. So I got to go O-line. If we can get like a Dallas Cowboys O-line, circa 5-7 years ago, sweet. That's exactly what we want, and protect Justin Herbert at all costs. Make sure he's that centerpiece of the offense. Make sure he's able to do the job that Jim Harbaugh wants and needs to do for this team to succeed and win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years. You see how I tied it all together there?
All together.
Yeah, you gotta like that.
You're just
you
reading
gotta
off
like
the script.
video. You gotta subscribe right now. You gotta hit the notification bell, especially if you're here right now. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's my.
I think I'm going D-line. I think that there's lots of things that you can do to protect the quarterback without the O-line, like quick play.
Right.
You know, a lot of stuff that you could do there, play action, whatever it is. Whereas I think it's just more important that you score more points than the other team. And the good D-line can prevent them from scoring, allowing you to have more points at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I know
D-line's
I know
so
what your argument is. Yeah, but your O-line, if you got the O-line, how are you supposed to throw? How are you supposed to get to the end? How are you supposed to score those points if your quarterback keeps getting sacked?
Mahomes does it all the time. That guy's got a trash ass O-line, I feel like. And then Chris Jones, yeah, I know I don't have Mahomes, but Chris, like, you could think about Chris Jones winning the Super Bowl for them in the last plays. You know what I mean? Like
Aaron Donald
did it exactly for the Rams. Like, there's such like, and Von Miller winning Super Bowl MVP very recently as well. Well, recently as
Super Bowl 50, man.
Recently, not maybe very. But it's just like those guys are making plays, and that's what's dominating the game. You know, it's just super fun to see.
So your best D-line against my best O-line, who's gonna win? Let us know in the comments. Who's gonna win? Team O-line, team D-line. Chargers, Vikings. That's really what it comes down to.
I think just to that question, yes, okay, that could be a question for our millions of fans, but I think the best D-line beats the best O-line like 80% of the time. You know, someone gets through almost always. That's what I think.
You tell Trent Williams that.
Trent Williams, no, he's not. Okay.
Bonus.
I got a fun bonus. Okay. Let me read it because I haven't.
Sorry, this is a bonus. What's more likely?
This is a bonus. What's more likely? Okay.
Yes.
What's more likely? You know, both of our teams are not the most popular organizations in the league. We have very awesome players, but what is more likely? The Vikings or the Chargers, there you are, having a player featured on the cover of Madden.
Ooh. You said that question so slow, I caught up very quickly to what you were about to ask, and that was awesome. That's so interesting. Which player would grace the cover of Madden first from Chargers or Vikings? Well, obviously, we have
the players.
We have the players. Yeah. It would be a rematch of the 2020 Offensive Rookie of the Year race, who won that?
I don't know. That guy hasn't been relevant in a long time.
Not this guy, but this jersey.
I don't remember.
This team, Justin Herbert. I see JJ on the cover. I really do see JJ on the cover of Madden. I don't know if I see Justin Herbert on the cover of Madden. Like, Justin Herbert on the cover of Madden, there's one photo I see in particular where him with the team, he's just standing there with he's just like holding the ball like right by his chest. Like, Where JJ, he's doing this sweet one-handed. He's laying out there on the field. They're cropping this, and where he's midair, and he's catching the ball. I feel like there's more potential with Justin Jefferson on the cover of Madden.
I agree, but I just feel like they didn't do it with that Bills, that crazy 4th and 20 or whatever it was that they had. And that they converted,
right.
And they didn't do it with that picture. Then, like, what the hell are they going to do it with? You know what I mean? That was the picture of all pictures. That's just,
for sure.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah. So you agree? Justin Vikings player graces the cover of Madden before the Chargers player?
I do, especially with like JJ's popularity with the gritty and everything like that. I think that would just sell well. You know what I mean? As being the
100%.
Yeah.
Marketing gold. You have Justin Jefferson doing the gritty throughout the whole intro video on Madden. That's exactly what's going to happen, right?
Maybe that's when they introduce it. He said that he's going to keep grittying until they put it into Madden, so it must not be in there yet, and then he'll come out with a new dance, is what he said. So,
a gritty edition. Boom.
Do we know the cover of this this upcoming year?
Well, upcoming year, like no, we don't know yet because Madden releases in August.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Madden releases in August, so we won't know the cover.
Okay, but it will be from this past season. It's gonna be freaking Mahomes again, or maybe it's like Aaron Donald because he retired or something like that.
Aaron Donald retired. Yeah, that'd be cool. Who knows? But to everybody who's still here, thank you so much for listening. Make sure to subscribe, help the channel out, like, thumbs up, hit the bell notification. Brandon, send us off.
Okay, yeah, do everything that he said, but also, word of mouth is great. Share with your friends if you liked it. Share with your family. Share with everybody, Everybody is very interested.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Everybody wants to know what the BuiBros are thinking these days. So give the people what they want. And until next time, Skol Bolts, baby.
Skol Bolts.
Skol Bolts. Okay. See ya.